metro area. We're talking about intersections, traffic lights. Right now, you see cars to my right, and excuse the hidden camouflage, but you see cars making right turns, right? And then some cars are stopping, some cars are waiting. And these lights, this intersection actually has signals, right? And this black car is waiting to make a right turn. You're gonna see turning arrows. So it's really confusing because there are 1, 2, 3, there are 4 traffic lights, and then you have the crosswalk. So a lot of people get confused at intersections. We know this car is making a right turn because the right blinker and the right brake light are on. This light's turning green. You should see people looking left and right. And when you're driving, you want to time it. A lot of beginners don't understand that if you drive at the speed limit, you'll make most of these lights. There are cameras. See, there's a camera that is up right there. You should see the camera, right?
Oh,
and that camera, yeah, there we go.
I thought the cameras were in like in the traffic lights.
It depends on the light. These are older lights. Let's say these lights cost, I don't know, 10,000
each,
15,000. These are old style lights. Some of the newer lights have neon or high definition bulbs or lenses. So you're learning. What's up, Jackson? How you doing? Let me flip it. What's up, Jackson? How you doing? Jackson, you're from Florida, correct? We're talking about traffic lights right now. We're on one of the major thoroughfares in the States, and we went up to 6 already. We're in a major, who is this goofy? That's me, man. I'm happy. And people love me because you have to be yourself. Because if you are nervous and scary, you're gonna scare people. They're not gonna wanna drive. You have to have a sense of humor. And from Florida, that's right, Jackson. So you have to have a sense of humor because if you are strict and nervous, you're gonna scare people. The goal is to be a safe driver. Safety's no accident. I know my boss said that to me a long time ago. I'm like, really? But safety is no accident. And people are different to them. Go ahead and
it's already starting to rain.
Okay, so like this blue car right here, this blue car, they are behind the stop line. That is a win. That's the stop line, that big thick line. And then here's the crosswalk. Yo, what's up, bro? And from Alabama, hey, what's up? My family is from Alabama, right? Like your sister, yeah, what is going on? And we're talking about driver's education. And we're trying to help people get their independence, right? This being hit, driving. No, nothing but love, okay? So don't get deleted, my boy, because you will be deleted real quick.
Top 5 dumbest.
So,
what is that?
But at the end of the day, it's about teaching people how to drive. And some of these cars will run yellow lights, okay? Yeah, we're talking about getting your license right now. And we are at an intersection and talking about some of the dangers. You don't want to run yellow lights and feel comfortable running lights like this light is green, right? And you want to look ahead. You want to get up to the speed limit. The speed limit here is 50 miles an hour. If you go 40 or 35, you're going to be too slow in holding up the flow of the traffic. I see beginning drivers doing this all the time, and I try to educate them on not to drive under speed, but because you're nervous, you're going to go under speed and end up either running this light. See the light's yellow. 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 cars that ran the light. If you get comfortable running the light, you're going to start making poor decisions. Now, none of those cars slam brakes. So there is a difference. I need you to understand this. Now, let's look at these cars across the street from us right over here. That lane they're in is the straight lane. You see they're going across. None of those cars should be turning. The lane, it is. Look at the pavement markers on the ground.
It shows that you can turn.
Yes, so that lane can either go straight or turn all the way over to the right lane, the curb lane, right? The inside lane is for making left turns only. So you need to know what lane you're in so you can make good decisions.
Can you make the left turn right there and then like get into like the middle lane? Do you have to stay?
You've got to go past the light and then go down further because every state is different. Some states you can make a left turn but if you look up there, you can see the sign that says no left turn. A left turn is prohibited, So if you make a left turn, you'll go into a one-way. Also, there's a sign. You see the sign there across the street right here.
Gosh, it's raining.
But look, it is raining. So what's going to happen?
I drive every time it rains.
People are going to start getting nervous in the rain. Here's what happens. It's most dangerous right now when it starts to rain. And then people are going to drive crazy. They're going to start losing control. Go ahead, turn on your wipers. Good. And then now you see people going a little bit slower. Some people using blinkers, some are not. Go ahead, turn up the wipers a little bit more. Perfect. But this is why you've got to learn to drive in the rain. I'm going to let this down a second. And it's not hard rain, but it's enough rain to kind of make your life a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
And you need to learn that it's real out here. And those cars, those stars are, we'll talk about that later.
What is he even saying?
I don't know. What are you saying? Who's a burnt potato?
Potato looking
Okay.
funny.
I don't know. But we're talking real life here. And look at these cars. They're stopped behind the stop line. And then here's the crosswalk. We're not getting out in the rain, but if we were pedestrians, we walk across. And then you see the do not walk sign right there.
Who would want to walk in this?
People will walk across. They don't care. They will jaywalk.
No, I'm talking like the rain.
Yes. Yes, I am a full-time instructor. And that's real life. And I stack up that cash. And I do talk about driver's ed. I'm very passionate about driver's ed. And when people say random stuff like you, these people really don't have a license. They're people who don't have a license. They're living in their mom's basement and not really making big moves.
Like this guy.
Yeah, driving gives you independence. Real talk. Driving gives you independence. And this is about getting people their independence. And occasionally you have random people like you just saying random stuff, but you're not really pushing any weight because we're trying to help people learn how to drive, and we're just going to keep ignoring you.
Oh my.
So, but in a moment, we'll get you out here. But you got to be calm. And then, of course, cars have headlights on because of bad weather. Most cars have daytime running lights, and you can see and be seen, and you should drive slower in this type of weather because it's going to be harder for you to stop. Don't know.
I think it's supposed to be like all weekend.
So, and then when you learn how to drive, you'll be a little bit nervous in this type of weather, but you'll learn over time how to make good maneuvers, when to slow down. You see people slowing down really soft, really easy. And of course, now more people are starting to stop.
It's so windy.
It is very windy.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, real talk.
Basketball sensation.
100, man. Shoot that three-pointer. How about LeBron winning that gold medal, man, for America? But this is like
We are not going out in this.
Yeah.
No thanks.
But imagine taking beginner drivers out in this type of weather. It's not very exciting, but I'm gonna let the window down a second. Oh, I'm not trying to get wet, but so if it was really bad, we would pause driving for a few minutes.
This is really bad.
Okay, I have instructions. My student does not feel comfortable, so we're gonna pause for. Okay, but you need to learn how to drive in this weather, and if you don't, you're gonna be scared and not want to get out in this type of weather.
How much under the speed limit are they going?
I would say 10 under. If the speed limit is 50, they're probably going 40. That's a good point, my boy. You got to go under the speed limit because if you look at the weather, no one's going 50, right? So it's definitely real out here. So you have to have a force out here and be ready and be safe. So what's the weather like where you guys are? Where we are, we're having a major downfall right now. And then more people are driving slower. And you can look at all the cars right now. So it's no joke. So yes, people are definitely driving. And we have pretty good tires on the vehicle. So you got to make sure your vehicle has good brakes, has good tires. We can have a client coming back from Brazil and they're going to come to the Midwest and drive to Texas. So, and then see all the cars. They're driving better now. Better means they're under control, they're using a blinker, and rain is the equalizer that slows us down. Thank you.